In the world of digital audio, few brands have made an entrance as loud and definitive as Eversolo. They didn't just knock on the door, they kicked it in, offering a combination of stunning user interfaces, vast feature sets, and genuinely high-fidelity sound at prices that made the old guard nervous. This isn't just a simple case of good versus better, it's a question of purpose. The A6 asks, how much performance can we pack into this box for this price? While the A8 asks, what does it take to build a component that doesn't compromise? Choosing between them depends entirely on what question you're asking. So let's pull them apart. Core component upgrades in the DMP-A8. Here's what matters most when you look under the hood. The sonic soul of any digital component is its digital-to-analog converter, or DAC, and this is where the A8 and A6 take dramatically different paths. The DMP-A6 uses a pair of excellent ESS Sabre ES9038Q2M chips, one for each channel, Pot 1. ESS chips are famous for their incredibly low noise, precision, and a sound that is often described as analytical and highly detailed. It's a clean, honest presentation that retrieves a massive amount of information from the digital stream. For its price, it's a phenomenal implementation. The DMP-A8, however, plays in a different league entirely. It employs a flagship chipset from Asahi Kasei Microsystems, AKM, the AK4191EQ, paired with the AK4499EX. This isn't just a different chip, it's a different architecture. AKM separates the digital filtering and processing, the AK4191EQ's job, from the actual conversion to analog, the AK4499EX's job. Power is the other critical piece of the puzzle. Clean, stable power is the foundation of good sound. And again, the A8's design is far more elaborate. The DMP-A6 uses a single, high-quality, low-noise switching power supply. It's a very good unit, well-shielded, and more than capable of delivering the performance the A6 is known for. But the DMP-A8 adopts a dual power supply design that you typically only see in much more expensive high-end gear. It features a massive, shielded linear power supply dedicated solely to the sensitive analog audio circuits. Linear power supplies are revered in audiophile circles for their inherently low noise and robust delivery. A separate, high-quality switching supply is then used to power the digital side of the unit: the display, the CPU, and all the digital processing. By completely isolating the analog and digital power planes, Eversolo's engineers have ensured that none of the noisy digital processing can contaminate the delicate analog signal. This is a fundamental engineering choice that has a direct and audible impact on the final sound quality, leading to a blacker background from which the music can emerge. Functionality and features. While both units share the same fantastic operating system and streaming capabilities, their roles within a system are profoundly different. The DMP-A6 is best understood as a pure digital source. It's a streamer, a DAC, and a digital preamplifier. You can connect it directly to a power amplifier or active speakers and control the volume, but it only accepts digital inputs. It's designed to be the brain for a modern, digitally focused audio system. It does this job brilliantly, offering connections for USB, coaxial, and optical, but its world begins and ends in the digital domain. The DMP-A8, on the other hand, is a true system centerpiece. It is a streamer, a DAC, and a fully fledged analog and digital preamplifier. The crucial difference is the addition of analog inputs, one set of balanced XLR inputs and one set of RCA inputs. This completely changes the game. It means you can connect analog sources like a turntable via a phonostage, a CD player with its own DAC, or even a reel-to-reel deck, and have the A8 manage them with its high-quality analog volume control. The A8 isn't just a source component, it's designed to be the control hub for your entire two-channel audio system, replacing the need for a separate preamplifier. This makes it a much more versatile and integrated solution for someone building a system with both analog and digital sources. Beyond connectivity, the A8's processing power is also on another level. It incorporates a much more sophisticated digital signal processing (DSP) engine. While the A6 offers basic EQ and sound controls, the A8 provides a powerful suite of tools, including a fully parametric equalizer and support for FIR, finite impulse response, filters Bot 3. This gives the user an incredible degree of control to perform advanced room correction and precisely tailor the sound to their speakers and listening environment. For audiophiles who love to tweak and optimize, the A8's advanced DSP is a powerful tool that the A6 simply cannot match. It's another clear indicator of the A8's flagship ambitions, providing a level of customization usually reserved for dedicated audio processors. Sound signature, the subjective difference. This is where the rubber meets the road. All those component and design differences translate into two distinct sonic personalities. Listening to them side by side, the distinctions are not subtle. The DMP-A6, with its ESS DACs, delivers a sound that is incredibly clean, fast, and transparent. The background is dead silent, and details emerge from the mix with startling clarity. It has a slightly cooler, more neutral tonal balance. Bass is tight, controlled, and articulate. For many, this is the ideal presentation, an uncolored window into the recording. It's honest and direct, laying the music bare without adding any warmth or flavor of its own. The DMP-A8, powered by its AKM heart and linear power supply, offers a different interpretation of the music. The sound is immediately perceived as fuller, warmer, and more substantial. There's a certain weight and body to instruments and voices that feels more palpable and organic. The soundstage feels larger and more three-dimensional, with a greater sense of air and space around the performers. While it still resolves an immense amount of detail, the presentation is less about analytical inspection and more about holistic musical immersion. The bass goes just as deep as the A6's, but it has a rounder, richer texture. Treble is smooth and extended, but without any hint of digital glare. Some might call this sound more analog or musical. It's less about dissecting the recording and more about simply enjoying the performance. Neither presentation is inherently better. It's a matter of taste and system matching. If your system is already a bit warm, the A6's neutrality might be the perfect match. If your system leans towards the analytical, the A8's organic warmth could be the missing ingredient. The verdict. Which one is right for you? Bottom line, this choice is easier than it looks because Eversolo has targeted these two products at two very different listeners. The DMP-A6 is an unqualified triumph of value. For its price, the combination of its user interface, feature set, and pure sonic performance is almost impossible to beat. It is the perfect choice for the modern music lover building a high-performance system centered around digital sources. If you just want a fantastic streamer and DAC to feed your integrated amplifier, or to connect directly to a power amp or active speakers, the DMP-A6 is your answer. It gets you 90% of the way to audio nirvana for a fraction of the cost of traditional high-end gear. It is, without a doubt, a future classic and one of the best pound-for-pound values in all of HiFi. The DMP-A8 is for the audiophile on a different journey. It's for the person who wants to build a system without compromise, but with intelligence and value still in mind. The A8 is not just a streamer. It's a legitimate high-end preamplifier that just happens to have one of the best streaming platforms in the world built into it. The extra cost is not just for a slightly better sound. It's for a fundamentally more capable and better engineered piece of hardware. It's for the linear power supply, the R2R volume control, the analog inputs, and the advanced DSP. You choose the DMP-A8 if you need a single, elegant box to act as the nerve center for a serious system that includes both analog and digital sources. It's for the listener who values that last 10% of sonic refinement, that extra body, warmth, and soundstage depth, and is willing to invest to get it. The A8 isn't just a better A6, it's a different class of component altogether, and for the right user, it's worth every single penny.